So guys, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel CBSE Class 10 Edulog. And today I will be teaching you part 2 of this Science Chemistry Chapter 1 of NCERT book, that is Chemical Reactions and Equations part 2. If you want to look for part 1 of this chapter, we have the video in our channel and link is in the description. Okay, so anytime you can just go and check out the part 1 of it, and I would make sure that please see part 1 of the video, part 1 of this chapter, and then you can see the part 2 of this chapter. Okay, so now let's start chemical reactions and equations part 2. I also recommend you to take a notebook and a pen so that you can write all the notes which is being displayed in the PPT. And I'm telling you, these notes will be very helpful to you during your board's examination time as a reference point of view. Okay, you can refer it anytime, anyway. You need not to even read textbook. You can just read this short notes which I've written in the PPT, and you can just refer and read it, and it will be sorted out. Okay, now let's start balancing chemical reactions. Now, balancing chemical reaction. Okay, we need to balance it. Okay. Now, if suppose we have given a question like Fe plus H2O when reacted gives Fe3O4 plus H2. H2 is evolved as gas in this reaction. Now, generally, these types of equations are skeletal in form or unbalanced chemical reaction. Okay. ऐसे वाले जो अभी रहते हैं क्वेश्चन या केमिकल रिएक्शन जो हमें दिए जाते हैं वो जनरली स्केलेटल फॉर्म में रहते नहीं तो अनबैलेंस्ड केमिकल रिएक्शन में रहते रिएक्शंस रहते ओके सो फॉर बैलेंसिंग इट वी नीड टू फॉलो सम स्टेप्स so that we can balance it very correctly and very accurately. Okay, so let's start with step one. Step one, analyzing the given chemical reaction. Okay, we need to analyze and read this chemical reaction. Then the second step, no, I mean the second point, recognizing the given elements and counting it. For example, now I will analyze the given chemical reaction. I will read it Fe plus H2O when reacted gives Fe3O4 plus H2. H2 is the gas which is evolved in this type of reaction. Okay, and then recognizing the given elements and counting it. Okay, so I need to count how many elements are there in this reaction. Okay, we have Fe1, we have H2, we have O. Okay, total 3 elements are there in this reaction. Now we need to even recognize the symbols which are given in the chemical reaction. Okay, like Fe, Fe stands for iron, H stands for hydrogen, O stands for oxygen. Okay, then step two, make a table of element and two columns of LHS reactants and RHS products. Now, which table am I talking about? Okay, you might be confused, but give me a second. I will show you that table also. Okay, now this is the table which I was talking about. Now, in this table, we have made elements, LHS reactants, and RHS products wala, slide. Okay. In these elements, we have Fe iron, O oxygen, H hydrogen, and the number of atoms in the LHS side and the RHS side. Let me read that statement below. In the given table, we have analyzed the chemical reaction and following it made a table which consists of names of the elements which are present in the reaction and along with it given number of atoms in the reaction. Okay, as let me take you to the previous slide in order to count how many atoms of Fe, O, and H are present. Okay, in LHS side we have Fe ka one atom, H ka two atom, O ka only one atom. In RHS side we have Fe ka three atoms, O ka four atoms, and H ka two atoms. So this is unbalanced equation. Okay, in order to balance it, we'll have to play with the figures and the numbers over here. Okay, now how will we do that? Let's check out in the next slide. Step 3, balancing oxygen atoms. Now we have seen that the chemical reaction which is given to as a form of a question is perfectly imbalanced. So we need to balance it. In order to balance it, we'll start with oxygen wala part. Now, what is initial and balance? Initial means the skeletal form and balance means the balance form which we are going to write in the final answer. Okay. In the initial question, that is initial form of the chemical reaction, in the LHS side, one atom of oxygen was there in H2O, and in the other side, four atoms of oxygen was there in Fe3O4. Now, now remember one thing: whenever we balance any chemical reaction, that is LHS को हम लोग कभी भी RHS में बदलें equal करेंगे ना, तो make sure कि LHS और RHS में जो सबसे बड़ा नंबर है, हमें वो छोटे वाले नंबर को उसी के नंबर में लाना है. ओके, अभी 1 और 4 में कंपेयर करो, कौन बड़ा है? 4 बड़ा है जो कि RHS का साइड है. अभी ट्राई टू फाउंड आउट कि हम लोग 1 को 4 में बदल सकते हैं. वी कैनॉट मेक 4 to 1. ओके, वी कैनॉट मेक 4 to 1 बट वी कैन मेक 1 to 4. यस और नो? How we'll make 1 to 4? We'll have to multiply it by 4. Okay. If we multiply 1 by 4, we will get 4, and then LHS equals RHS, reactants equals products, and the oxygen wala part is balanced, right? Okay. Only oxygen part is balanced. We are not done with the whole reaction balancing part. Okay. In order to balance oxygen atoms, we have added 4 in front of H2O in the LHS reactant side. Remember one more thing कि हम लोग 4 जो number है, we cannot add in front of O. We need to add in front of the whole compound which is given in the question. If we add in front of O, then it will be wrong. Chemistry पूरा गलत हो जाएगा. हम लोग को 4H2O के आगे add करना है. Remember, not in front of O. As you can see here, हम लोग को इसके आगे नहीं करना, O के आगे नहीं करना. पूरा compound आएगा साथ में. एंड अगर आप लोग पूरा कंपाउंड ले रहे हो तो सिर्फ O को असर नहीं होगा, H2 को भी इफेक्ट होगा. अभी H का कितना एटम्स है आप लोग चेक करो, 4 2 8. ओके, दिस विल नॉट ऐड. रिमेंबर, ये ऐड नहीं होगा, ये मल्टीप्लाई होगा. तो H का कितना एटम्स हो गया, अभी 8 एटम्स हो गया. एंड O का कितना एटम्स हो गया, 4. क्योंकि 4 H2 के लिए भी वर्क होगा और O के लिए भी वर्क होगा. ओके, लेट्स मूव फर्दर. स्टेप 4, बैलेंसिंग आयन Fe एटम्स. नाउ इन द इनिशियल पार्ट वी हैव सिमिलरली, क्या हम लोग ने जो ऑक्सीजन में किया है वही यहाँ पे करना है आयन के पार्ट में. ओके, इनिशियल में 1 था, बैलेंस में अभी क्या हम लोग 1 को 3 मिला सकते हैं क्योंकि आरएचएस में 3 Fe3 और 4 है. ओके, so we can make 1 to 3 but not we can make 3 to 1. No, we cannot make 3 to 1. हम लोग 1 को 3 बनेंगे, 1 3 are 3. Okay, so it is equal to RHS हो गया balanced, only Fe part is balanced. We have added 3 in front of Fe in the LHS reactant side in order to balance Fe atoms. Now balancing hydrogen atoms, which is step 5. Similarly, वैसे ही सेम टू सेम जैसे हम लोग ने ऑक्सीजन और आयन के लिए किया वैसे हाइड्रोजन एटम्स के लिए किया. ओके, अभी यहाँ पे 18H2 एंड 2NH2, तो हम लोग अभी LHS RHS में कौन बड़ा है, LHS है. ओके, अभी RHS में 1 नहीं दिया है. ओके गाइस, 1 नहीं दिया है, 2 दिया है. 2 को हम लोग 8 में बदल सकते हैं, ऑफ कोर्स बदल सकते हैं. हम लोग को 4 मल्टीप्लाई करना है 2 से एंड बस 8 मिल जाएगा. सो वी डोंट नीड टू ऐड 8. ओके, हम लोग के 8 ऐड नहीं करना. रिमेंबर, जिस नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे वही नंबर ऐड होगा. So 3Fe plus 4H2O gives Fe3O4 plus 4H2. Okay, we have added 4 in front of H2. Here we added 4 in front of H2 in the RHS product side in order to balance H atoms. Okay, now some of the last steps. We have balanced chemical equation, but some steps are mandatory to check whether chemical reaction is perfectly balanced or not. So step 6, revise the whole reaction again and check that each and every atom is balanced or not. If the reaction is fully balanced, then you can add states to the following chemical reactions. In the earlier video, I had suggested that I will show you the table in which we have the states and its full name. Okay, so S stands for solid, L stands for liquid, G stands for gaseous, and AQ stands for aqueous. Generally, this table consists of all states of any chemical solution, which can be written along with balanced chemical reaction. Okay, now step 7, which is the last step of this balancing chemical reaction part. Now we'll write the final answer of the given chemical equation. Okay. Question was Fe plus H2O when reactant gives Fe3O4 plus H2, and the answer will be after balancing it completely and after adding the states, we'll get the answer as 3Fe, which is in solid form, plus 4H2, which is in liquid forms. When reacted gives Fe3O4, which is in solid form, plus 4H2, which is in gaseous form. Now the given chemical reaction is completely balanced. Okay. If you want more tips and tricks to know about how can you solve any chemical equation, any chemical reaction within few seconds, I'm suggesting you can check out my recent bonus video on how to balance any chemical reaction within few seconds. In that video I had suggested you some tips and tricks which will be really helpful to you to balance and solve any chemical reaction within seconds. Okay, so again, the video's link is in description, you can check it out for sure. Okay, now let's learn about types of chemical reactions. We had earlier learned about types of chemical equations, but now here we'll learn about types of chemical reactions. Interesting. Types of chemical reactions are as follows. First, combination reaction. Second, decomposition reaction. 3, displacement reaction. 4, double displacement reaction. 5th, precipitation reaction. 6th, oxidation reaction. 7th, reduction reaction. 8th, redox reaction. 9th, combustion reaction. 10th, neutralization reaction. Okay. Generally, in the textbook, we have only that 8 reaction part. Only 8 reactions is mentioned in textbook. But I thought if I had combustion reaction and neutralization reaction, this would be very helpful to you because I have seen some questions related to such type of reactions of combustion reaction and neutralization reaction. Okay, so please make sure that you list down combustion reaction and neutralization reaction as well and learn these topics. It will be very helpful for you in your board's examination. Okay, starting with the first combination reaction. When two or more substances, you can say elements or compounds, combine to form a single product, then this reaction is called as combination reaction. Okay, जब हम लोग किसी भी दो या मोर देन टू सब्सटेंसेस को अगर हम लोग कंबाइन करने की कोशिश करते हैं इनटू अ सिंगल प्रोडक्ट, देन दिस रिएक्शन इज कॉल्ड एज कॉम्बिनेशन रिएक्शन. For example, formation of water from H2 gaseous state and O2 gaseous state. If we take H2 gas and O2 gas all together and compress it, okay, if we compress it very hardly, we'll get the combined form of H2O, okay, and not in gaseous state, my friends. It will be in 2H2O, which will be in liquid form and not in gaseous state. If we compress both the gases, then we'll get in liquid form as H2O, pure water. Okay, just this much combination reaction, almost this much. Then decomposition reaction. In this reaction, a single reactant breaks down to give simpler products. Such reactions are called decomposition reaction. Now, decomposition reaction is perfectly ulta of combination reaction, perfectly opposite. ठीक है, combination and decomposition में opposite है. Okay, they are opposites. कॉम्बिनेशन में हम लोगों ने क्या देखा था, मोर देन टू और मोर सब्सटेंसेस दे कंबाइन टू फॉर्म वन सिंगल प्रोडक्ट. यहाँ पे अ सिंगल रिएक्टेंट ब्रेक्स डाउन टू गिव सिंपलर प्रोडक्ट्स. ओके, नाउ this reaction is classified under three categories, that is thermal decomposition reaction, photolytic decomposition reaction, and electrolytic decomposition reaction. We are going to study about these three reactions. Okay, now, in the thermal decomposition reaction, heat is involved in this type of reaction to break down. For example, calcium carbonate, which is in solid form, when undergone through heat, gives out products of calcium oxide, which is in solid form, plus CO2, which is in gaseous form. Okay, as you can see the image here, which I have pasted. When we boil calcium carbonate, we get carbon dioxide released in gaseous state, and the remaining precipitate, as you can see, it's CaO. It is not labeled here, but after heating, and when the CO2 gas is evolved out, we get CaO, calcium oxide. Okay, as a simpler product after breaking down. Thermal decomposition reaction. Remember, heat is involved in this type of reaction to break down any reactant. Okay. Next, photolytic decomposition reaction. The name suggests you photo means sunlight. Okay, sunlight is involved in this type of reaction to break down. For example, 2AgCl, which is silver chloride, solid form, when undergone through photolytic decomposition, gives out 2 silver solid plus Cl2 gaseous form. As you can see in the image here, silver chloride is being exposed towards sunlight, and when it reacts with when it undergoes through sunlight photolytic decomposition, it gives out 2Ag, which is pure silver, and Cl2 chlorine gaseous form. Okay, remember photolytic decomposition reaction, sunlight is involved. Sunlight is involved. Now, electrolytic decomposition reaction. Electricity is involved in this type of reaction to break down. Example, water can be separated into simpler products like oxygen and hydrogen when electricity is passed through it. ओके, नाउ हम लोग ने थर्मल और फोटोलिटिक में पढ़ा कि थर्मल में हीट लगता है ब्रेक डाउन करने, फोटोलिटिक को सनलाइट लगता है. यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रोलिटिक के लिए इलेक्ट्रिसिटी लगता है ब्रेक डाउन होने के लिए. ओके, अब एक एग्जांपल है वाटर का. एज यू कैन सी इन दिस इमेज, हम लोग ने वाटर को एक बीकर में या प्लास्टिक मग में डाला है. ओके, एंड व्हेन वी पास आउट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी थ्रू दिस, we get two forms, that is H2 wala hydrogen and O2, and ratio is 2:1. Okay, you can refer this diagram and this chemical reaction as it is given. 2H2O water liquid form when undergoes through electric current gives a 2H2 gaseous form plus O2 gaseous form. This chemical reaction is completely ulta of that combination reaction ना of H2 plus O2. मैंने जैसे बोला था, वो जब gases को हम लोग compress करेंगे तो H2 liquid बनेगा, So it can be similarly break down too. By passing electric current, we get back again towards to gaseous form and no to gaseous form. Okay, as simple as that. So guys, आज के इस पार्ट टू में सिर्फ इतना ही काफी है. If you want to know more reactions, जैसे कि हम लोग ने लिस्ट बनाया था, अगर आपको और जानना है, so you can watch my part 3 which will be coming soon. Okay, so आज के लिए इतना ही. Hope you learned something great today. And आज के लिए बस इतना. Okay, चलो बाय. Make sure to like this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.